Hello. Hello, hello, hello. As people start joining, I will say that if you are watching this on YouTube, then it is not live. It is pre-recorded between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Thursday, April 9th. Shout out to Pam for knowing the date, because I did not know the date. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It is a absolutely beautiful day here in Cincinnati. It is beautiful. Beautiful. Hello, 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 hello. And today is going to be a, different kind of Instagram Live than I have been doing. And, yeah, TGIO, wait, it's Thursday. Yes. Hello. And we are going to, do a bit of a Q&A. So, thank you to everyone who, sent in questions from my Instagram story that I put up yesterday. Hello, Liz. Thank you, Brittany. She said your hair looks fire. Thank you. I came down and I was like, I just finished doing my hair and I was like, see, my hair looks fire today. And Pam goes, fire? I was like, it's really good. It's good. So, thank you. So, thank you to everyone who sent in questions via my Instagram story. Steph, the Segway Queen. Thank you so much. Hi from Georgia. I missed you. I've really gotten used to it. Aw. Yes, I missed you all week, too. Thank you so much for being flexible and for letting me take yesterday to kind of relax. I actually was kind of busy yesterday. I had a necessary doctor's appointment that I had to go to. And then, after that, and I will say that I was very, very impressed with their protocol that they put in place. I go there once a month. So, I was super impressed with how done. My 8-year-old's watching with me and she says she loves your accent. I have an accent? Do I have an accent? Maybe it's a Midwest accent. I don't know. But thank you. Hello, 8-year-old. And then after that, so I have 2 cats, fun fact. And my younger cat, Muffin, she has this spot on her back that she cannot get to groom. And so in the transition between, like, getting her coat for the winter, a tiny bit southern. That's cool. Okay, hey. She has this spot on her back that she can't get to groom. And so sometimes she gets, a, like, mat of fur on the back of her hair, on the back of her back. And usually I can just brush it out, but this year it was, like, super bad. So I called the best veterinarian I know, Nicole, Buckeye Stitcher. And I was like, I know you're not my vet, but, like, I have just a general cat question. And she let me borrow a pair of grooming shears. Cause I could probably have just cut it off, but that could have gone very badly. And so, she let me borrow them. So she put them in her mailbox for me. So I went over to her house, picked them up, came home. And, by that time it was like 4:00 and, I got it off. So now she has this kind of funny bald spot on the back, but, sorry, it's a mirror. She doesn't have the tuft anymore. I think she's, like, happier, because I think it was, like, bugging her really bad. So I'm glad that I got that off. And then I took a nap for 2.5 hours. And then, a sleepy seed in my eyes still. And then we got dinner and watched TV, and then I had a video chat with my best friend Kia. We had thunderstorms last night, so yesterday was a good day. So what we're going to do today is we are going to do a little bit of Q&A. So again, thank you all so much for sending in your questions. So I separated them based on cross-stitch questions and personal questions. So I thought it could be fun to like go one to the other, and switch back and forth. So, I have a total of 35 questions. So I highly doubt, that I will get to all of them, but I will try. And if I don't get to all of them, then I will, save them for another Q&A. So, okay. There we go. Okay. So the first, and I didn't, write down, for most of them, I didn't write down who sent the question, just for anonymity's sake. So, sorry if I don't get to your question, but I'm going to try. So I tried to go in chronological order from first to last. Okay, so the first question is, what was your first stitching project, and did I finish it? Okay, so my very first stitching project was a small Lizzie Kate that said, live simply. It was like one of her little snippets. It was like super small, and it was on linen. So like I thought that I could just like do linen and I'd be fine. And I picked my own colors and blah, blah, blah. Because I didn't know back then what Dental Arts or Classic Colorworks was, or whatever, or even what DMC was. I was just like, these are pretty, I want to cross stitch. And when I first started stitching, I actually like started the project and then like kind of got distracted for a couple weeks and then came back to it. When I came back to it, I was like, this is so hard. Why did I think I could stitch on linen? And so that project kind of got pushed aside, and I started working on a project on Ada. And then I put that one down for a couple weeks, and then I came back to the linen project, and I was like, this is easy. So, yes, so I did finish it. It is not FFO'd, but it is finished, and it is in the under the bed box. So yeah, it was the Live Simply snippet by Lizzie Kate. And I did finish it. So I should probably get it FFO'd. But the biggest thing now is like with my early projects, like I love my early projects because like shows the progression of my cross stitch, of course, right? But at the same time, I'm super like OCD tendencies to like over judge my stitches. And I'm like, these look terrible. But whatever, it's fine. It shows my growth, let's just say. Okay, so then the first personal question is, what is your favorite cereal? Let me go to, okay, do you have your own UBB? No. We have one UBB under the bed box. That is a term that Pam and I came up with about 2 years ago, was the UBB. And we only have one, and it is in Pam's room. You should frame it like people frame their first dollar made. That's a really good idea, actually. I should totally do that. Like, where I started. And I'll write, Patty Spencer, I'll write down your question. So, Patty said, what's your desert island project? So let me write that down. What's your deserted island? That's a good question. Okay, so the first personal question is, what is your favorite cereal? I'm one of those people that gets on like a food kick. So if I like something, then like I will eat it every day for like a month. And then I'm like, this is old and boring. So my most recent cereal obsession was strawberry frosted mini wheats. I love them. However, I now have a box and a half in the kitchen that I haven't eaten because I just got tired of it. Because too much of one thing is too much. So, but some of my favorites are Reese Puffs. I don't really like I don't like soggy cereal. Fun fact. So these are all just fun facts with Steph. I just don't like soggy cereal. So my ratio to milk and cereal is always more cereal, less milk. So I don't like any of those that can like get soggy and gross, like Frosted Flakes. Soggy Frosted Flakes, no ma'am. No. They must make a waffle cereal. They must. Okay, so that, I know I'm kind of going out of order, but that segues me to another question that someone sent, which is, what is my favorite quarantine snacks and meals? People. So we do a lot of carry out. We do a lot of takeout. It just is what it is. Neither me or Pam love to cook. And it's just easier. It just is what it is. So that's what we do a lot. Yeah, I do not like soggy cereal. And so anyway, so we've been like doing that and taking advantage of like, people in their coupons and like their free delivery, whatever. So, plus going out to pick up curbside or whatever is like an opportunity for me to like get out of the house, go for a short drive, whatever. So that's a lot. But as like what's around the house to eat, my favorite, I'm super into Oreos right now. I know it's weird. Love Oreos. And then every Easter and Halloween, the Reese's Eggs and Pumpkins. Give them all to me. I love chocolate peanut butter. Although I need more peanut butter than chocolate from a ratio standpoint. These are like life's most important things you need to figure out, right? So the Reese eggs. I prefer the eggs over the pumpkins, and then what I do, no joke. This is what I do. I eat all the chocolate around the egg, and then I eat the top of the egg off, and then I put the rest of the egg in my mouth. I know. It's ridiculous. And then what I have found that I've been doing just about every night, so I'm a night owl, so I stay up late and then wake up late, and roughly between 3 and 4 a.m., I will, just eat 4 blueberry waffles right before bed. I mean, I have a figure to uphold, so. And, like, I love a good toaster waffle, but Eggo, it's where it's at. And, okay, so, Darla, don't you hate when they mess with Oreos and make them weird flavors? Yes, I do. I thought I would like the peanut butter filling flavored Oreos. No, I don't. They do have a peanut butter pie Oreo, which is legit. I do like those. But the double stuff, no, nope. I don't like the Oreo cream. I don't. I eat the cream first and then save the cookies and then eat the cookies at once. I know. I'm weird. It's fine. I hope that none of you find things out about me today that make you go, I'm good. Deep fried Oreos, never had one. That sounds good. Yes, I eat my Kit Kats exactly the same way, where you nibble the chocolate off first, then eat the wafer. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, no, I don't like Reese's Pieces either. Oh, see, I don't like the double stuffed Oreos. No, I don't know, because I don't like the Oreo cream. Like, I put up with the Oreo cream to get to the Oreo cookie. What true fact. So, also we have true confession. We have like days of the week where we will always get the same takeout. So like on Tuesdays, I always get Chipotle. And truth be told, that kind of like structure and normalcy makes me feel normal in this time of uncertainty. And so that's why we are keeping up the whole takeout situation. Have you tried the thin Oreos? More cookie, less cream? Excuse me while I write down thin. Bam. Thin Oreos. Pam, you want to add that to the Kroger list? Oh my gosh. No, it's not bad that you're nodding your head so much to this. Not at all. Thin Oreos, I'm doing. Yeah, I eat the cream first and then the cookie. Yes. Okay, alright. Cross-stitch question. What was your very first FFO? No, I did not know anything about thin Oreos. And no, I do not like golden Oreos. Sorry. Okay, my very first... There's a lot of Mint Oreo fans hanging out today. I wish I had an Oreo right now. That's awesome. Okay, so my very first FFO... I think it was my Kitty Row, wasn't it? I'm pretty confident. Yes, it was, because it was the first thing I ever had framed, which was the first thing I ever had FFO'd. Was Kitty String by Lizzie Kate. And it is literally like, I stitched on 25 count antique white cream colored Lugana, and which is what I stitched, all of the rows on. But the kitty cat row is, going to be hi Sandra, is going to be like hanging by itself. So the other ones, like the seasonal ones, those are going to be eventually, in a frame, but I'll be able to flip them in and out. So I did it pretty much as called for. I had to do a little bit of back stitching because of the fabric that I used. The white didn't show up the best on it, but, and then the frame is literally like the called for frame that's in the photo. So, I got it framed at Keepsakes back when they did framing, and I love it, and it hangs in my room on my cat wall. So I have a bunch of cat stitches that are finished, and it hangs in my room. And I love it. And I also changed the cats. So there's 2 cats that are on it. And I changed the colors of the cats to look like my cats. So there was a white cat and I made it gray to look like Muffin. And then there was an orange tabby cat, and that I left that because that's how Moat looks. So, Karen said, since I'm still a bit of a newbie, can you explain your acronyms? So, FFO, is a finally finished object, or fully finished object. Yes, so fully finished object. So, it means that it's like completely done, ready to be displayed, you don't have anything else to do it. A FO is just a finished object. Like, it's not, the stitching is done, but it's not completed, like, the finishing on it isn't done. So it's not framed, it's not made into a pillow, it's not ready to be displayed. And a UBB is the under the bed box. A WIP, WIP, is a work in progress. trying to think of other ones. But if I say them, then I will explain what they are. So yeah, so that was my very first FFO. Fully finished object. Okay, this question I got more than any other question, which was, how many pairs of glasses do you have? I have 3. And I have these ones, as I wear the most. And then I have a pair of, yes, a BAP is a big ass project. This is true. So I have these. I have the red frames that I wore in my Instagram story from yesterday. And then I have a pair of just plain black frames. And someone else asked, are they all the same prescription? Yes, they're all the same prescription. Wait, I don't think that's true. Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, that's true. They're all the same prescription. So what I ended up doing was, if you watch some of our probably like, maybe from like episode 30, I think I found my glasses. So here's my glasses story really quickly in Steph terms. I was always that person, that kid that wanted glasses. I loved school. I loved glasses. I thought they were nerdy and I loved being a nerd. And I was like, I really want glasses. I really want glasses. So, but every time I'd go to the eye doctor, they'd say, you have literally like perfect vision. Like, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. So, every time I was let down. I was like, man, I really want glasses. And at that point in time, like in the world, like maybe people did it, but I didn't know of a lot of people that were just wearing glasses to wear glasses, like without a prescription. Like I know that there are people that wear glasses as like an accessory as opposed to like for their eyesight now. That was like nothing that I knew existed back then when I was like in high school. And so I just didn't have glasses. And then I went to college, and I was an English major in college, and I had a full course load. So that's a lot of reading, a lot of writing, a lot of time spent in front of the computer, and a lot of time in lecture halls, and all the things. So there was one time, I think it might have been I think it was in my sophomore year of college. And I remember I talked to Pam and I was like, hey, when I come home for some break, I don't remember what break it was. And I said, hey, can you schedule an appointment with the eye doctor? Because like, I really think I need glasses. And of course she was like, you always say that. And I was like, no, but I'm serious. So I went in and I needed glasses. So I got my first pair of glasses. I was very excited. They were Dolce & Gabbana frames. I was like, they were more rectangle frames than the round squarey kind of frame. And I loved them. And then I wore them all through college. That was what they were for. And then after I graduated from college, I started working full time in the restaurant business and as a manager, and like 50, 60 hours a week, and like running around a restaurant, and the glasses would just go like this all day. Just naturally, like I had them adjusted and tried to do all the things, and they would still like, oh, someone is asking what HAED is. AHAED, that is an acronym for Heaven and Earth Design, which is a full coverage brand of cross-stitch charts. So I stopped wearing them because I was like, I can see the things I need to see, so it don't matter. So then I didn't like throw my glasses away. I just put them in their case and put them in a drawer and never wore them again. So then I stopped working in the restaurant business. I moved back to Cincinnati, and I was sitting and I was in the living room with Pam watching TV, and the way our setup in our living room is that like our chairs our sitting spots are far away from the TV. Not like ridiculously far, but they're not right up on, they're not like this. They're like this far away. And I could not read the time on the cable box. And I said, Pam, what time is it? She was like, can't you read the time? I was like, no, I can't see that. And she was like, where are your glasses? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I think they're like somewhere upstairs. She's like, you didn't find your glasses. So I found my glasses and it didn't really help. So I was like, I think I just need to like go get my vision checked, which I did. And here we are. So I love my glasses. I am a huge advocate for glassesusa.com. This is not an advertisement. I don't get paid to say this, but I love their website, their glasses. They have a super huge collection. You like create an account, which is totally free to do. And then you put in your prescription. Hi, Wendy. Put in your prescription and then you upload a selfie of yourself without glasses on. And then, you can, try on the glasses. So you can see what they would look like on your face, like, before you. So, you get the things that you would normally get if you went, like, shopping for glasses. You can get online, which is super amazing. So, and they always have some sort of, like, coupon or deal or whatever. And they have a super huge selection. They also have, like, sunglasses and bifocals and all the things. So, glassesusa.com, highly recommend. So that answer. I think that what sparked people asking that question was because I wore the red frames in the store yesterday. So, okay. The next cross-stitch question is, what are your favorite needles? This is super easy for me to answer. My favorite needles, without question, are John James Tapestry Petite Needle, size 28. I was taught to stitch on size 26, John James Tapestry Petites, but size 26. And I don't know exactly what made me change to size 28, but I love them. I love them. That's, if I go to a regular size needle, like a non-petite needle, it feels like a sword to me. So I like my John James Tapestry Petite, size 28. So, John James is a fairly readily available brand of needles, so, you should be able to find them just about anywhere. Okay, this question is fun. Is fun to me. Okay, if you had to compete in the Olympics, summer or winter, what event would you want to do? Okay, so winter. Okay, this is. I'm gonna answer this question. Pam's laughing over there because she knows I don't do athletic stuff. However, I'm answering this question with the idea that I would be eligible to compete in the Olympics. In my current state, I would not be able to do that because I am not athletic, nor am I in shape. I don't care about all that though. But let's pretend that I'm an athlete for like a hot spectator 101. That's what Darla said. And okay. So Winter Olympics, I would do ice skating because I think it's an absolutely beautiful sport. I do. But from a fun perspective, I want to do the bobsled. Wait, I think there's a difference between bobsled. Is it a luge? Is that the single person? That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do, is the luge. Because that looks like so much fun. Yes. So that would be my winter sport. And summer is harder. So my favorite Summer Olympic sports, it's a super close tie between diving. I actually really love the diving. and gymnastics. I was, you guys, this is like fun facts with Steph Day. So in 1996, I was 8. And I was obsessed, like the biggest fan ever of the United States women's gymnastic team that competed in Atlanta at the Olympics. I was obsessed with them. They were called the Magnificent Seven, Carrie Strug, Dominique Mucciano, all of them. I loved them. And, I don't know why. I was just like, I was not a gymnast. I was not coordinated. I thought maybe I could take a tumbling class. No, my body was not built for that. Let's be clear. But I would literally like run from one end of my basement to the other. And then I would stand there and I would go as if I was like competing in the Olympics. I loved them. There were 2 of the girls that were in the Magnificent Seven, and they actually are from Cincinnati. And they went to one of the local malls, and I got to meet them. So that was really cool. Yes, I love. Carrie Strug was probably Dominique Mucciano was my favorite. You still have your 1996 gymnastics Barbie. Yes. It's awesome. I still have, like, the book. There was, like, a coffee table book that was made with, like, pictures and stuff of all of them. And, I got it signed, when we went to meet them. And, I still have that. So that's really cool. So, I love gymnastics. So, never actually competed in it. I was on dance team like maybe one year in like the 6th grade. Didn't go well. Okay. All right. So, the next cross-stitch question. Colleen, when the coach carried Carrie to get her medal, I was 8 and I was bawling. I was like, this is such a great moment. So, Lori just said, maybe instead of the finish bell, do your gymnastics finish pose every time you have a finish. Pam can ring the bell and I'll go. Ridiculous. Oh, that's cool. The drum corps where my son marched with did their show at the night. That's super cool. She said that the drum corps that her son marched in did their show at the 1996 Atlanta Olympics. Everyone is laughing. This is so funny. That would be amazing. Okay. And people are like, yes. Okay. But no one's going to get it except you all that are watching, which is amazing. That would be glorious. Okay. I'll talk to Pam and see what happens. See what she thinks about it. Okay. All right. Next cross-stitch question. I thought this one was interesting, which is, with life, how do you implement putting a new stitch into your routine? So I squirrel a lot with cross-stitch. So if I don't, Barb in Wisconsin, she said, Pam has to yell, she stuck the landing. And the kazoo has to be played too. Wow, that's a big deal. I want this all done for even when I finish ornaments. This is hilarious. Oh my gosh. We should make just a video of just me doing that and then insert it every time I finish something. Now I visualize the pose every time the bell is rung. Did I finish your UBB showing? We did that on a New Year's Eve. We haven't done that in quite a while. So, a perfect 10. So we have not done a UBB showing, but that's a good idea for a live. Yes. Okay. All right. Pam and I will think of something. It'll be good. Okay. So how do you implement putting a new stitch into your routine? So like I said, so I kind of squirrel a lot, and if I don't, like, finish it, and I start something new, then, like, if it's not, like, right in front of me, or, like, next to me in my stitching spot, then it's like I forget that it exists. Like, I know that I have all these whips from Stitch Mania years past, but because they're not in the forefront of my mind, I don't think about them. I'm sorry to all my whips that I don't think about. But, like, I know that they need to get done and I want to finish them. I love all of my projects, but, so, like this, if I start something new, then it's like, it can snowball very quickly. So I try to, like, we're doing this challenge this year where we are not starting anything until October. And so that's been really helping me to, like, think about my whips and things. But every month we start an ornament. And so it's just better for me to, like, start the ornament, finish the ornament. Like, just do it. Just, I have a finish this week. It should be great. So, like, that way it will get done. Or else I'll have, like, a March ornament situation, which is where, like, I started it at the beginning of March. March was crazy for everybody. I know this. But, so, then, like, I'll start it, and then I squirrel to something else, and I'm like, wow, I need to get that ornament done. So, I haven't really come up with a perfect science on how to implement a new stitch into my routine. It's just, I think what I need more of is, I have a pen on my finger, is to, like, just do a project start to finish. Because that's the best for me, I think. Which sounds crazy because I have so many whips. Okay. Where did I? Wow. There it is. Okay. The next personal question, was Backstreet Boys or NSYNC? NSYNC. All day long. All day long. I did like the Backstreet Boys for a good long time. I really didn't really care. But when a line had to be drawn in the sand, I picked NSYNC. I was obsessed with, I love, Justin Timberlake. I feel like everybody does. For one reason or another, whether or not you like his music, I think he's just, like, a really funny. But when I was in, that age, when I was, like, obsessed with boy bands and things, I was obsessed with, not Joey Fatone, Lance Bass. However, because I live in Cincinnati, I was probably a bigger 98 Degrees fan than most people. So, because the Lachey's are from Cincinnati. So yeah, it would either be 98 Degrees or NSYNC, but if I had to pick one, it'd be NSYNC. Okay, Pam. I can answer that question for Pam, actually. Patty Spencer 7 says Beatles or Rolling Stones, and I can tell you she'd say neither, and she'd say the Monkees. Yep. See, I was just a little bit too young for New Kids on the Block. Sorry. Okay. Um, okay, this is a really quick, are you a Bravo TV fan? That's what Chris just asked me. Yes and no. What? Yeah, we do. Yes, we do. Bravo is like, everyone is obsessed with you liking the Monkees, by the way. Love the Monkees. Yeah, baby, Davy Jones. Who's your favorite monkey? Davy Jones. That's what she said. Yay, the Monkees. Love the Monkees. Love the Monkees. Definitely the Monkees. Okay, Pam. Monkees rule. Love the Monkees. Everyone loves Davy Jones. Y'all gonna fight Pam for Davy Jones. Okay. Quick cross-stitch question. I'm a beginner. Should I worry about the back of my cross-stitch? No. I think people spend... Oh, wait. Bravo TV. So, like, Top Chef was on Bravo, and I liked that. But, like, is Bravo the channel with, like, the Real Housewives? I don't like that. I don't watch that kind of show. Yeah, I don't do the Real Housewives of anywhere. Orange County, New York City, wherever they are. Nah. No. But I liked Top Chef when it was on Bravo. I feel like, was Project Runway on Bravo? I like Project Runway. Yeah. So, yes. I don't do the Real Housewives of, any of that Bravo stuff, but yeah, I like Top Chef and Project Runway. But then I think Project Runway moved to Lifetime for whatever weird reason. Okay, anyway, the back of your cross stitch, no. I think people spend too much time worried about the back of their piece, and they're like, don't look at the back, don't look at the back, don't look at the back. And it's like, okay, I won't look at your back. I don't care about what your back looks like, because no one cares. No one's going to see the back of your cross stitch. Yeah. So, the only time, if you have Amazon Prime, watch Making the Cut. Okay. Writing it down. I also need to watch Next in Fashion on Netflix. Wow, I'm super squirreling. Okay, wow. No, I have not seen Heidi and Tim Gunn's new show on Amazon. No, I'm not sick. I promise. That's funny. The only time that I worry about, yeah, I'm feeling great. Yeah, it is. With the weather change. Yeah, the only time that I worry about the back is when I, like, carry threads. So, I don't like to carry, like, more than maybe 2 or 3 spices, but that's just because I don't like to see the thread through the back, like, wow, through the front. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So that part is the only time, but at the end of the day, no one's gonna see the back. It's gonna either be finished in, like, something that's gonna, no, it doesn't matter. And I think that people get too worried about that, personally. Yes. Okay. Okay. Personal question. Favorite Nickelodeon show? So, another fun fact. I Okay, so we did not have, as a family, we did not have cable until I was 11. So we had, ABC, NBC, CBS, PBS, and that was, that was it. So, and Fox too. So, like, a lot of the Nickelodeon shows that were really popular when I was a kid, I didn't watch because we didn't have the channel. So I never got into, like, Rugrats or, like, any of that. It was never part of my childhood. My childhood shows I watched were Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Barney the Dinosaur, Sesame Street, Wishbone. Any Wishbone people out there? Because I love me some Wishbone. It was the dog that, like, read a book every episode, and it was amazing. And yeah, my parents really didn't, like, TV was never, I didn't really watch a lot of TV when I was a kid. So, yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad there's people out there that know about Wishbone. I love you all. Okay. Watch the caring, but let the guilt go. No one sees it. Yes. Okay. Pull your needle through the back threads, carry, then cover the carried tail with nooses. Good. Never watched Beverly Hills 90210, Liz. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so glad that people watched. Yes, Arthur. I loved Arthur too. That was a really good show. Yes, I loved Wishbone so much. I loved Wishbone more than my kids. And yes, Clifford the Big Red Dog for sure. Absolutely. All of those. Like, that was my childhood TV. And, like, that's what I remember from being a kid. So, I mean, I did a lot of reading and other activities, like went outside and things like that I spent in front of the TV. So, Thomas the Tank Engine. But see, I'm a little bit too old for Dora the Explorer. But Thomas the Tank Engine I was into too. My brother really liked Thomas the Tank Engine. Okay. We only have 10 minutes left. How is this possible? Okay. Okay, try to find a good. They're all good, but you know what I'm saying. Someone asked, oh my god, you went outside? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I know, everyone's like, you went outside? Outside, I know not what you speak of. Yeah, see, that changed quickly. Then we got cable and I never went outside again. Lesson for you. I'm just kidding, that's not true either. Okay. The ones that I can answer quickly, is, do you do any other crafts other than cross stitch? No. In the traditional sense, no. However, I believe that there are two separate hobbies. I've said this a lot on our channel and on Instagram and things, is that I believe that there's two hobbies. There's the collecting of the cross stitch, and there is the stitching of the cross stitch. I partake in both of those hobbies. But as for like quilting, knitting, crocheting, all of those things, nope. Do I want to? So I am an all-in type of person. I don't know if you could tell. But so when I do something, I do it all the way. So like, I cross stitch, so I do the cross stitch. And like, my whole life is a thing. So like, I work at a needlework shop. I have a floss tube channel. It's my hobby. It's like my whole, like, all my friends are stitchers, like all of the things. So if I know that if there are other hobbies out there that are interesting to me, like I love the idea of quilting. I love buying quilting fabric. I'm not a quilter. So I know that if given the opportunity or whatever, I would for sure, quilting would be my next hobby. But we don't necessarily have any room for that. And yes, it's a time to do it all. Like, there's so much cross stitch that I love that I don't want to do anything else but stitch it all. So, if I did a quilt, I'd be like, but think about all the cross stitch I could be cross stitching. So, I mean, I admire the people that like crank out project after project after project, and it's like knitting, crochet, quilting, cross stitch, boom, 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 and I'm like, wow, yeah. There was, okay. Do you count your stitches? I've seen challenges that require you to stitch so much of a certain color to figure out how to count, keep track. I do not personally count my stitches. I'm the worst. I would be super obsessive about it, that I know that I'd probably spend more time counting my stitches than I would actually stitching. And so you should talk to Jen Lee. She is Quirks and Stitches on Instagram. She is like the queen of counting stitches. She knows all the things about counting. So if you're interested in like learning how, or like best possible ways to do it or whatever, some tips and tricks, Quirks and Stitches, Jen Lee, she can help you for sure. And Chris, you're welcome for recommending Annie's floss tube. I'm glad that you liked it. She is fantastic. I love her. New video tomorrow. I'm already excited about it. Okay. And quick personal question. If you could live anywhere, where would it be? No, I would not ever try diamond painting. It's just cross stitch. I mean, I'm gonna stick with cross stitch. If I could live anywhere, where would it be? Somewhere without humidity. I really loved my time spent in Maine, but I have a lot of history there, and I don't know if I would ever want to live there again. I don't know. I would, Annie is, Joy-Filled Stitcher on FlossTube. I have, there's pros and cons about living just about anywhere. But, you're welcome. I like today's weather, I want that every day, which I know is unrealistic. So wherever this weather happens every day, which is like 65, sunny with a breeze, there's no humidity, it's amazing. Find me that place, that's where I want to live. Other than that, my dream home would probably be like on the coast, somewhere on the East Coast. Like just outside of Boston. That would be really nice. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. I have like 5 more minutes, so let's see if there's another, I'm gonna do another, live video like tomorrow. Because tomorrow's Friday. Yeah. So I'll do some more questions tomorrow. One of the questions was, will we be doing more live sales from keepsakes? The answer to that is yes. I don't know what the rate of the live sales is going to be. I am, after like this week is up, like after tomorrow's workday, and I talk to Lenny and see kind of like where we're at with the sales and the orders from the first live sale. If we can get them out in a week and it's not something that keeps piling up and piling up and piling up because people aren't calling to claim their items, then we'll keep doing it. But if, or we'll do them at a quicker rate. But the best thing to ensure that, that we have them is that you contact Keepsakes if you claimed an item in the live sale. It was so much fun. I can't even tell you how much fun it was. And it was really exciting, too. And so, I know that it is a really good thing for you all to connect with a needlework shop and, not just, I think it's more than like just reading a review somewhere. And like, oh, like I heard that so-and-so has good customer service. Like, that's great. Don't get me wrong. But it's like, but how, what's the word I'm looking for? How communicative is that shop? Like, how much do you really know about that shop, right? So, it's our way to connect with you as stitchers and to, if you've never placed an order with Keepsakes, it's a great opportunity to do that. And so it's really fun. It was so much fun. I love the opportunities where I could wear multiple hats at one time. So it was like, I was kind of like Steph, had my floss tube hat on, and then I kind of had my Keepsakes hat on too. And so it was super, super fun. So yeah. It was awesome. So, I'm glad that people are excited about it and want more of them, because I know that I had plenty of stuff. I'm so glad that you enjoyed talking to Susan yesterday. Yes, that's awesome. So, Keepsakes is closed today. We're closed on Thursdays typically. And then we're open tomorrow. Oh, I'm so glad you got your order today. Yours went out Monday night, so yeah. And I sent, after work on Tuesday, I took something like 25, maybe 30 packages to the post office. So, thank you all so much. Oh, I'm glad, Chris. Yeah, that was Susan yesterday. Yeah. So that's super awesome. Thanks so much. Okay, so here is the deal. Kathy, I'm excited for you to get your fabric. I think you're gonna like what I picked. If I'm thinking that, yes, because you got the Santa and the two Santas, and I picked fabric. I think you're going to love them. I was really excited about what I found for it. So anyway, okay, moving on. So it's going to cut me off here soon. So thank you all so much for an exceptional hour. This was super fun. This is answering questions is easy for me. So I love doing it.